everybody, how's it going? I'm the Timmeister and welcome back to Dunswell. In this episode, again, we're going to be focusing on the central business district area. More specifically, I'm going to be building a city park right here near downtown, and I'd like to focus some attention along this shoreline here, which is going to be very park-esque as well. So a lot of this episode is going to be focusing on green spaces and parks and all that fun stuff. So as far as the coast goes, I'm planning on building, first of all, like a large ferry terminal in this section, and then I'm gonna have some little marinas and stuff dotted around the shoreline, and there's gonna be a nice boardwalk that's gonna go throughout the entire shoreline. So it's gonna be a very pristine and luxurious part of town. Maybe not luxurious, but it's gonna be a fun part of town. With a bunch of parks and amenities and things like that. And right now, if I take a look at our border, we have up to this line right here to build. So we might not get into like this part of the shoreline in this episode, but what my vision is for this entire shoreline. So there's going to be a ferry terminal, or not a ferry terminal. What am I thinking? A harbor. Yeah, so just a basic harbor will be placed down here. I may do like a fishing industry area somewhere around here eventually once we have this unlocked, and I'd like to dot a couple of marinas here and there. So overall, I mean, this entire shoreline is going to be quite nice. But first, what I want to ask you guys, so right now we have access to all this area, and last episode we just bumped over 30,000 people instantly, getting us the capital city status, giving us a new area. Now I have access to a new area, and I want you guys to decide what's going to happen in the next episode. So whichever square you guys tell me to purchase, I'm going to purchase that square, and then we'll work on that episode. Or work on that specific thing. So just to give you guys an example, there's two squares that I'm most likely to purchase. The first one is this square right here. The reason being, if I zoom in, this would give us complete access to this interchange, because my intention ever since we built this highway upgrade was to demolish this interchange and completely revamp it. And I'd actually like to make it a four-way interchange rather than, you know, like a Y interchange. I'd like there to be a highway connection going across this river and then maybe along this way for a little bit. I know there was a highway here before and I demolished it, but I'd like to redo that section of highway. So next episode we would do that if this is the winner square. The other advantage, if I go back to my square view, you can see here that our railroad tracks coming out of the main station just enter their way into this square here. So that would give us complete access to the main line going out of the city, rendering this train station functional. So that's what would happen if this square wins the vote. But on the other side of town, we can purchase this square as well. Now this square, it would only give us, you know, this little chunk of land here to work with. Or actually, no, it would give us on the other side of the river too, which may be advantageous as well. I could probably build the wide interchange that I was intending on building, giving us a shortcut into town for the traffic that's coming from outside this way. So yeah, that might be a good option too. I didn't think of that initially. But what I was thinking of was this oil sand here. Look at all this oil sand that's just outside of our reach. We would then have access to all of this, and then we could get into some oil industry. And then we would have access, of course, to more factories and more things like that. And looks like we're running out of power here, I'm just noticing. But I think that's a simple fix. We can just run some power lines across here. And I think it's fine like that, I would say. Yep, perfect. So yeah, by purchasing this square, it would give us those two things. So it would give us that extra highway connection, and it would give us the oil sands as well. So then we'd eventually have access to more factories. It would give us some more money coming in every week. So that would be advantageous as well. So I'll let you guys choose. I don't really think that any of these squares are useful just yet. I don't even think this square would be useful just yet. But I'm gonna give you guys the choice between these two. Unless you have a valid reason to go with any other square, then drop a comment. But yeah, we're gonna focus on these two squares. So let me know. Yeah, so in this episode, let's get started on the city park first of all. So let's go downtown. I think I was kind of debating demolishing this block, but I think I'm gonna keep it as is. I don't want to make the city park too huge, but let's go ahead with that. Actually, first I'm gonna have to lay down some zonage. So it's gonna be a fairly simple zone. Just a nice square. Garland Park. I don't mind that name at all, actually. So this is officially Garland Park. Now I'm gonna go with a main gate, and see, the weird thing about this park, I think I'm gonna place the main gate over on this side. Just because it's a perfect square except this main road here that kind of curves inward, which would make things a little wonky. Not really, but I want to make like a central kind of thing here. So in the parks, what do we have now? We have access to small main gate and side gates. So let's dot a couple of side gates here and there, maybe like 2 on each side. Make it easily accessible for everybody. And of course, this park needs to level up, same as campuses and anything else. So we don't have access to all of these buildings yet, or whatever they are. So we're just gonna start off with a basic park, and then we might revisit the park later on once we have access to some more things. So here, how can we do this? Maybe I'll have like, actually hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this going straight away, and then I'll have this part going in a circle. That is not a perfect circle, but it's okay. Distance too short. I don't get it. Well, anarchy. Oh my god, anarchy doesn't even help. All right then, fine. Oh, I think. Oh, there. That should fix it. I was still in like the curve tool. So basically I'm just creating a random assortment of trails, and hopefully everything is gonna fit. Space already occupied by what? There. Something like that, you know, not too complicated. Hopefully the trails don't take too much room to the point where we don't have any room for all of the other amenities. But let's start with a plaza. And the plaza, I feel like an appropriate place, maybe like around the a corner. Kind of like that. And then a park cafe. Oh, good. Fits perfectly right here. And then some restrooms. That's totally essential. Let's have one restroom on each side of the park. So one over there and then one over here. I think 2 is enough. And then info booth. Maybe over... Maybe over here. Oh my god, people are already starting to use it. Woo! Park overview. Look at that. We're like a quarter of the way to level 2 already. And I think I already placed everything we have available to us. Now, I'm not sure if the little props and stuff contribute to the park leveling up, but it does certainly contribute to the beautifulness of the park. But I'm going to put some fences down too. We don't want to make this park overly accessible. But I don't want to make it under accessible as well, so I'm not going to go too crazy with the fences. They just make the park look a little nicer, that's all. There. Something like that, I suppose. And then as far as props go, maybe we can just add a few props. I have a couple cannons here in the middle. Oh, look at that. We have a couple sandboxes. Maybe that would be nice to have over in this part. You know, we can just grab a coffee or something and then watch your kids play in the sandbox. And of course, garbage cans are very useful to have, although, garbage cans kind of line the trail, so I'm not going to go too crazy with that. Park tiles, some picnic tables. Those can certainly be useful. I'll just dot those around the park. Oh yeah, and we have some lights as well, but I have some lights along these paths, so not super essential. A nice direction sign, and then benches too. Not super necessary. And then we have some nice flowers as well, but I don't know where I should place these. What do we have for... Isn't there like a... Oh yeah, here it is. The props. Maybe let's have like a nice fountain. Oh, actually, nope. Instead of a fountain, let's have this beautiful statue right here in the middle. This nice war memorial or something. Oh, nice kiosk. Oh, look at that. Woo! Level 2. Park Pier. Not the best location for a pier. But actually, you know what? I can put down some park equipment. Some teeter-totters. There, we'll make this an enjoyable park for all of the citizens. So this is actually a menu that's quite useful. I like it, the props menu. I like that they, the game developers added that to the game, because that wasn't always there. Not in the very beginning of the game. Now we can add some nice flowers. I don't really know what to do with these though. I think that's probably okay for now. But let's check our park menu because we just unlocked a chessboard. Oh my god, this is massive. Do we even have enough room for this anywhere? Sorta, kinda. Maybe if we move this bathroom. I'll just move it right here because nothing would fit in this space anyway. So we'll add our chessboard. Oh crap, oh my god. I did not mean to do that. No, shoot. All right. At least this was a simple... What's already occupied? There, it was something like that. I'm not sure I like this chessboard thing though. Not sure how I feel about it. But we'll leave it anyway. It's not that bad. Then as far as trees go, let me take a look at what we have. We have a good assortment of things already. Different trees, maybe like some big redwood trees. Because we are in the Pacific Northwest. I don't want to go too crazy though. And then what about these big fluffy trees? I think these are... Or are they these? No. What are the big fluffy trees? Well, maybe those were it. Anyway, I think this is okay like that. And we have a little bit of empty space over in most of the park still, so here, let's make it free. I don't think that any city park should be paid. Not with the amount of taxes that people pay in downtowns. But there you have it, Garland Park. Very beautiful. Okay, so the next thing off the checklist, I want to get started on the shoreline, and I think the first thing I should do is place down the harbor. And there's no logical reason for placing this down first, except I kind of want to place down all of the necessary infrastructure before, you know, placing down any like trails and boardwalks and things like that, just, you know, so it's not in the way. Oh yeah, is there a way that I can change? Or is that a mod? Let me know. So, I remember in one of my other series, somebody said that there was a way to change the road that lines like any building that includes a road, but I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, adjust roads? Roads selected. Oh, okay, I think, yeah, this is part of, or is it part of anything? Is this a mod? Is this part of a mod? Junctions, toggle stop signs. I want to change this road into a one-way is what I'm trying to figure out how to do, because I can't do it this way. And like, I don't know if this is part traffic routes view, and then I have access to like all of these things, but I'm not sure if this is part of like the traffic president mod. I don't know. It kind of looks like it is because the graphics are not as, they don't really match the game. Apply yield signs, but I can't change the type of road, it looks like. Toggle stop signs, routes. No. Well, I'm gonna leave this as is for now. If somebody can drop a comment down below on if it's even possible in the vanilla version of the game to modify the type of road that I can apply to this building. So for this, I'm just gonna have a one-way going in and out. Just to improve traffic flow. I'm not sure if this is the best way to go about it, but that's how it's gonna work for now. And now we have a harbor. Look at that. We'll start receiving some cruise ship people in town. And next thing, I should really take the time to place down like ferry depots and stuff, because I'm really gonna want to place ferries that'll go from one side of the water to the other. Now they're not gonna be useful anytime soon, but I think I should place these down preemptively as I'm gonna, you know, create the whole pier area. All right, so I have a metro stop here. It would be a good spot to have a ferry stop. Here, I'll just place it down and I'll readjust it. Or actually a ferry pier would probably be better. Ferry stops are kind of small. We have the ferry pier, which can handle a lot more traffic. And then right beside it, let's have a ferry depot. No, I don't want it to be along these roads. Here, I might have to excavate the terrain a bit. Well, oh yeah, that helped. There, so I'm gonna move this over. Raise it up. And you know what? I like that there's an open space between these roads, because this is where I could place down like the boardwalk and have some trees and stuff in the middle here. But what am I gonna do about this? I'm gonna do... I don't think that I need to have a one-way. Maybe I should, yeah. All right, so this is simple. I'll just have this one way join into that one. And then, I don't want to have too many intersections in a small space. I'm trying to think, maybe if I reverse the direction of all of these one-ways, and then have this road turn and then join up to this road, which then feeds into this main avenue. That might be a smart thing to do. I'm gonna do it. The thing that sucks though is even if I place one-ways, until I can figure out how to change these roads, there's only one usable lane, so this is gonna create a bottleneck for sure. So I'm anxious to see if you guys can find a solution. But look at that. That looks totally normal. As if it was meant to be. Oh my god, look, everybody's dying over here because of the noise. I gotta do something about that, but I'm gonna destroy much of this neighborhood anyways. So I'm thinking of putting a stadium over here, so we're just gonna ignore that for now. But now, what is the next step? I think the next step actually is to place down some walls. So we have a key. Actually, you know what? We have, where is that? Over here, bridges and piers. So with the bridges and piers DLC, we have a bunch of water or seawalls. Now it's just to decide which one I like best. Simple city key, fenceless. I probably want a fence. And this is tiered. Okay, so both have fences. I think just the top has a fence, and then these have stairs, and they're like super wide. And then these have, oh, these have the stairs. And these, well, these are kind of stairs too, but they're just elongated. I think I'm just gonna opt for... Oh, I thought this was gonna have like a lower ridge. Here, let's see. Doesn't look like there's any difference. I'm just gonna go for the basic ones for now. With the barriers. Because you know what? Oh, look at that, we got some gazebos for our park. Nice. I'm wondering if I should have some piers. Maybe we should have some piers. But let's hold on a minute. First of all, let's build up this segment. Up to like here, I would say. And then I feel like there should be a marina here, but a marina in open water like this is not very realistic. I feel like there should be like a pier here that kind of protects the marina, and then the marina would be like along this water. And by marina, I mean like something super simple. If I just go into my park menu, oh, that's not park menu. Like, you know, oh, I don't even have the floating cafe. Where is it? Yeah, like this kind of stuff. You know, just like simple marinas. Nothing too extravagant. But let's do that, shall we? Let's just excavate some more terrain. I honestly don't know how this is going to turn out. This is essentially like a big seawall. And I'll have to be careful too, because boats and stuff spawning out of here, you know, sometimes when you modify terrain too much, like boats will just kind of fly over the ground, which is never a good thing. You know what? This just might work. Maybe. If I can get a hold of this segment. There. Or no, that's not what I wanted to do. This segment. And lower this down to the same level as this segment. And then from here, I'll just use my smooth terrain tool, flatten this all out, creating a huge flood. This is going to be a big mess. There it goes. Hopefully it doesn't destroy too much of the city. Shouldn't be too bad though. There. And then from here, I'll just connect this up. And then connect this up. Oh my god, we got two boats merging into one another. There, well, what do you think about that, guys? It's not bad. Not sure what I think about this, though. I mean, it's okay. What could I fit here if I had a road? If I turn off anarchy, it's not possible to have a road. Oh, yes, it is. Well, kind of, not really. Maybe on this side? Yeah. Oh, I had it. Space already occupied. There. Oh yeah, I could have some luxury condos or something along the water here. Why is that affecting... I don't know what's going on, guys. The water is like so finicky in this game sometimes. But I think this is some prime real estate for some luxury condos. So let's... Oh yeah, okay. We might be limited to what we can fit here, but 3 blocks should be enough. Should give us enough room to have some decent buildings. Oh my god, all the trees are dead from being so close to the water. And something like that. That'll leave us some room for some houses. Let's give it a try. And then actually we have enough room here for some more luxury condos. And it's cool because we have enough green space in behind, so where we can have some trails, beautiful walkways. This is awesome, guys. Yeah, so actually I was gonna try something else. Okay, so we have these piers. Where did I see that? Was it just in the normal... I think... Oh, I know where that was. Yeah, okay. It was in the bridges and piers. We have American Pedestrian Bridge. Oh, these are pedestrian bridges. Okay, I thought these were like piers, like custom piers. Oh, okay. Oh, could we not build a walkway with these? If I would put this in bridge mode and just put them down to ground level. Look at that. Yeah, so when it's on ground level, it doesn't create the boardwalk looking thing, but in bridge mode, it certainly does. However, that's going to affect the accessibility of the roads, maybe. I don't know. I might just leave it as a path. Unless there's a boardwalk looking path. Not really. Just a regular path will do for now. So at this point, I think that's our next step. Oh my god, we got a ton of people coming and leaving via boat. Yeah, let's work a little bit on the shoreline. Now, one thing, so we have these houses here. I don't think it's necessary to extend the quay too far. I get lost in my menus, especially with like the DLCs and stuff. Where was it? There. I forget where everything is. I'm going to extend this quay to about there. And then any farther than that, I don't think it's necessary. And from here, let's go and have a path. Actually, a bike path might be kind of useful. And let's have a bike path zigzag its way through here. Can I actually connect a path to the pier? I wonder if that's like a valid thing to have. Because it seems to want to auto connect to it. And we'll try to provide as many connections as possible to this trail. There we are. And then in some of these green spaces, I'll go ahead and place some high-rise buildings. How about that? I don't want to go too crazy with the high-rises though. Oh no, looks like I'm outside the zone. Alright, so for now these buildings look kind of ugly, but we'll just have to give them a bit of time to upgrade and eventually, you know, look like very nice buildings. Ideally, what I would want to have along the coast here are buildings that look like this. Very like Vancouver-esque, very realistic. Maybe this building would be okay too. I kind of want to avoid like these buildings. Like this is so ugly. Again, they look like they should be on Mars, honestly. But there we have it. Our nice parkway. I should probably detail this too with a bit of trees. Now trees are probably gonna have a bit of a hard time over here. I think I'm just gonna remove the trees here. Maybe like from this point on. Now I'm not seeing anybody use these paths yet. And I'm curious to see if anybody can walk along the pier or like the shoreline. I'm thinking maybe not, but just the fact that the paths were trying to snap to the keys, maybe they can be used, especially like the, you know, they have the little retaining walls, so we'll see once they start to be used. All right, so next up, let's go back into our park menu, go into our marina menu here, and let's just start placing down some, you know, different marinas, different things. Oh shoot, these need a road connection. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, well that kind of limits where I can place these then. All right, so instead of this bike path, I'm gonna have to substitute this for a road. Which may screw up our zoning. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like it will. Oh well, at least I didn't notice too far into it. Maybe if I stretch this just far enough, I don't have to destroy the bike path and these little marinas here. We'll still detect a road connection. Oh, I think they're just out of reach. Oh, that's kind of a shame that it needs a road connection. What I should have done is put the road like on this side, because I'm sure, yeah, so of course it works there. Well, you know what? Let's do that. I think that's going to be the simplest way. So I'll just have the road on this side. There we are. And then we'll connect this up just like that. And that'll fix that problem. It won't fix this problem, but I know what will. So if I can grab a hold of this node, I'm just gonna scooch this over, stretch this road as close as I can, and I think that should do it. There. I know that's kind of hacking the game a little farther than, you know, of course, what vanilla would allow, but it still works. There, this is gonna be so cool once it's all built up. Right now we only have like low wealth buildings, but eventually it's gonna look nice. And then we can have some more green space here. If I add some more connections like this, we'll connect this subway station up like that. You know, the more paths and the more connections we can have, the better. Let's see if we can squeeze any parks in here. Actually, before that, I just want to focus on the marina for now. So perhaps like one of everything. So we have this one. Let's have this one. And then maybe the long pier at the end for a little extra protection against the waves. Oh, a skate park would actually be nice over here in this part of town. Right downtown, you know, nice place to hang out. There, I think a skate park's more appropriate here. What else do we have? We have a volleyball court. Oh, look at that. It fits perfectly. Actually, we may be able to squeeze it in here somewhere. Yeah, if I get rid of this building, I can destroy that one. Tennis court. Oh my god, that's actually quite large. There. I noticed there was a bit of wasted space there, so a tennis court would be kind of nice. Okay, so that's that. Let's maybe add some trees as well. Just a couple here and there to fill in. Maybe not all the same trees though. Oh, look at that. Yes, they're actually used. Pedestrians can actually walk along these boardwalks. That is great news. So in that case, what I'll do is provide some more connections. Just like so. There's one over here. Maybe another one right here. What about in terms of some props? What can I place down for props that would make sense? It's probably not a whole lot. Maybe some picnic tables here and there. I don't know. There's probably not a whole lot I can place, or that I'm going to, so I'll leave it as is. A couple of trees, perhaps. There, what do you guys think of that? Isn't that pretty? Oh my god, we got some more boatception going on. And yeah, I'm actually really liking this. So honestly, the only thing missing now is just waiting for these buildings to upgrade to hopefully buildings that look nice. I think so. It's just a matter of time. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So we worked on all of this shoreline. We did some pretty good progress. Next episode, yeah, like I said, we're probably gonna, so I'd like to purchase the square that you guys intend on me purchasing, but I think, I don't know, I might work on this particular area over here. I'm kind of tired of seeing these guys complain about noise, and I think it would be beneficial to just demolish this whole neighborhood. I really want to have a stadium over in this corner. So if I go into my education menu, let's see what we have access to. An aquatic center, maybe a football stadium, or a baseball park would probably be a little more appropriate. Actually, if I go to my unique buildings, where is it? We have this, a big football stadium. Well, it's not even that big. But yeah, I'd like to have something cool over here. Maybe another large custom park as well, just to kind of blend in with our nice wall. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. So I thank you again so much for watching. This was a fun episode. I really liked to work on the coastline. It was cool. Oh yeah, and I got to fill this in too. I was intending on doing that this episode, but we'll get there at some point. So guys, again, I thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a good old thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until the next episode, take care.